So the Super League may be canceled, but that doesn't mean we can't stop creating content on it. Everyone out there, I feel like, I don't know how it works, but everyone out there, at least in my opinion, is happy the Super League isn't happening. But what if it did? And also, this could be an experiment as well, testing what if it didn't. I mean, obviously it isn't happening in real life, but this is something that's been talked about a lot. These teams that were going to join the Super League, what is the punishment going to be for them trying to do this? And what a lot of people are saying is that the teams that were going to be joining the Super League should deserve some sort of a punishment. And a lot of people are saying this is harsh, but relegation is kind of an option. The basic idea is that if you are one of the teams that were trying to break away from, whether it be the Premier League, Serie A, today we're going to be focusing more on England in general in the FA, the Football Association. We're going to be jumping into a manager mode and basically punishing these teams who were supposed to join the Super League. Man City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool all are going to be relegated. That is their punishment today. We got our manager, and what I am basically, continue editing. What I'm basically going to do is take all of these teams, every team I mentioned, and they're getting relegated. And if you didn't know, basically we do this through the swap league feature, so you just have to swap all of these clubs out. Let me go do that real quick. Okay, all should be good. We have Arsenal in EFL League 2. We have Chelsea 2. What are the other clubs here? We have Liverpool, we have City, we have United, and then we have Spurs. Yes, every team has been relegated to the Football League 2. Now, this would be a very harsh punishment. This is probably the worst of all the punishments, but it's something that has been tossed around these clubs. They tried to leave. I feel like it's tough, in my opinion. I don't think the entire club needs to be punished because the fans don't need to be punished. That's the main thing. I mean, let's just take Arsenal, for example. If you're an Arsenal fan, you most likely opposed this Super League. I think most all of them did. So the fans shouldn't be punished, but the owners need to be punished. Today, though, I'm sorry, we're basically punishing everyone. Okay, right, so here's what is gonna happen in today's video. We're punishing all of these Super League teams. We're relegating them to EFL League 2, and then we're gonna see how long it takes to get them all back re-promoted. It should take a very short amount of time, but we are going to judge this, which team is going to be the best at getting re-promoted, and the winner of this episode will do it in the shortest amount of time and be the winner in the championship in what would probably be the third season, I believe. And also, it's just going to be fun to watch these teams along the way. It's like Manchester City and EFL League 2, with these clubs being in such small leagues, what transfers are going to happen? Like, will Man City even want to buy any expensive players if they're competing in the EFL League 2? So this is how it's going to work. I'm not going to be controlling any of the 6 clubs. I'm just going to take a random team. Let's go for, do we have any 2-star teams in this league? Are there not any 2-star teams in EFL? Okay, there's 1.5 star. We'll take Salford. We'll control them. And I am not going to be making any signings. Each season, we're going to switch to a team in the next league up and just track all of these 6 so-called Super League teams along the way. If you guys going to enjoy this one, leave a big old thumbs up. If you guys want more Super League content coming out in the next week or so, I have a ton more ideas, so I want to keep grinding this Super League content, even though it's not going to happen. There's just so much we can do with it in FIFA, I feel like. Okay, right, in to the career mode we go. And how weird is this about to look? I mean, this isn't rolled out. This technically could still happen in real life. A punishment, in my opinion, needs to happen. I don't think it should be this harsh, but this is something that realistically could happen. Imagine EFL League 2 with Manchester United, Manchester City, and Liverpool. It would just be so funny to see. And we're stuck with freaking Salford City. I'm not going to be signing anyone. It's just each season we're going to choose a new team in each of the leagues and just switch along as we go. So with that, let's get into this. Let's move forward. Let's push to the end of the season here and see what ends up happening each season as we go. New transfers, new signings, who wins, and which team comes out in front in the end. All right, so here we go. Well, here's the thing too, is every team can't get promoted. So it's what, 3 teams? Oh man, this is going to be so interesting. Before I show you any of the results, here is the transfer history, and we're just going to go through and see that, yeah, I kind of figured this would happen, there's literally no transfers from any of these Premier League clubs. Oh, and just to note, I only relegated the Premier League teams, and the only reason I did that is because basically every other league doesn't have multiple leagues. Some of them do, but like the Spanish league only has 2 leagues in FIFA. Yeah, I mean, none of them made transfers. Here it is, the 3 teams being relegated. First, I would probably just leave the room if every one of our 6 teams weren't top 6. That would be wild if one of these other teams finished above them. Liverpool. That is crazy. Liverpool does not, well, technically they could. There's a playoff, right? Okay. So the teams getting automatic promotion are Chelsea and Manchester United. That's so unlikely. I wouldn't have guessed either. I would have guessed that City and Liverpool would have been the 2 teams getting automatic promotion. Oh, the playoffs include Forest Green too. All right, so we have City, we have Chelsea. Who else is getting automatic promotion? In the final, it's going to be Arsenal against Spurs. Oh my God, I just realized Liverpool got knocked out. So Liverpool did not get promoted. Arsenal gains automatic promotion. You're kidding. Wait, hold up. So where was City? So does City get automatic promotion too? Is it the top 3? Okay, so the top 3. So 4 teams get. I'm sorry. I'm a freaking American. I don't know anything about this game. It's 4 teams. It's 4 teams in EFL League 2, but the Premier League, it's only 3. Correct? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm such a freak. I'm such a noob, bro. Season number 2, we're moving up a league because all their other teams got promoted. Ipswich Town is in EFL League 1, so I just decided to move there. I don't know why. And at this point, we only have 3 teams. So, wow. What is about to happen? Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United. I would have guessed every other team would have moved up. This is the exact opposite of what I thought would happen. I should have made a prediction at the beginning. I'm looking back on this, it's easy to say, but I would have guessed Liverpool, Man City, and Spurs would have moved up because I think they're the best 3 teams. And now at this point, we just sim to the end of the season and do it all again. It's basically whatever team reaches the first tier first. And at this rate, it's probably going to be one of the 3 teams that are here in this league, I would guess. So yeah, if you're confused, it's the way this works is whichever one of our clubs finishes first place in the championship first. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so here we go. End of May. I'm just simming a little bit more because this is where the playoffs should be happening. Again, before we look at the table, what are the transfers looking like? Are any of these teams making any transfers? We haven't seen one yet, unless I'm just blind. I might have missed it earlier, but no. If big clubs are in the lower leagues, I guess they just don't make any transfers at all. No, not a single one of our clubs has made any of the top transfers around the world. Now, this should be straightforward, most likely. All 3 of our teams should be promoted. Right? Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Arsenal, all 3. That's right. I keep forgetting, bro. Man City did make it through. I'm sorry about that before, bro. I keep forgetting that 4 teams got promoted. Why can't I get that into my skull that 4 teams get promoted? But here's again where we lose a team, because in this league, in EFL League 1 at least, 3 teams get promoted. So the playoffs happen. Arsenal, Man United go through. Arsenal tops the league, bro. What even is that? League 1 playoffs. Only Man City or Chelsea can win the playoffs. Here it is. They didn't play each other, and we know the 2 teams are going to be in the final, and I would guess it's City who's going to win it. It is City. Okay. So the final teams competing to win the championship next year, Man City, Man United, and Chelsea. Poor Liverpool. Poor freaking Liverpool. Arsenal, United. There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, all those 3 teams are going to go through, but only one next season can win the championship. And we can look at the other leagues too. I'm going to guess that if we look at EFL League 2, Spurs, Liverpool. Okay, yeah, those are the only teams that we're missing out. They both gain automatic promotion, but they're basically out of this episode and they can't win anymore. Poor Liverpool. But you know what? I freaking love it. So for the season 3, we have to move to a neutral team in the championship, which is Bournemouth, so we're accepting that offer. And here we have it, man. This is where we get our winner. I feel like we're all gonna have the same prediction here. I would think that City would win it, but Arsenal won the league last season, so I'm not sure at this point. I literally feel like any of them could potentially win it. The only thing I do know for sure is all 3 teams should get promoted. If they don't, then that's going to be rather interesting, and we got to see these last season transfers, because so far from what we've seen, There literally hasn't been a single transfer no, there hasn't, right? No, there hasn't been any transfer so far. Whatever, let's sim this. Here we go. Will it be City or will it be someone else? Yo, what does this mean? End of the season, Arsenal lose. Arsenal losing the cup. What? I wonder what cup that was in. Before we figured this out, was a single transfer made? That's the only question that I want answered. Did anyone make a transfer? I mean, listen, we've only seen the top transfers. So look at that. Jonathan David to City. That's the first one I've seen as one of the top transfers. Jonathan David. There it is. Suarez to Arsenal. These are the first of the top transfers I've seen. Like I said, other offers could have happened, definitely, but just not like big offers. If any of offers were seen before this, they were just from smaller clubs. And I don't even want to pronounce that name right there. Before we wrap this up, let's check out League One and just make sure all of those teams got promoted. They did. I'm assuming Spurs won the playoffs. And I kind of just want to glance through these team sheets. Let's take a look here. Are any of these players new? I think you're new. I think these teams have probably made a few more transfers than I have seen on the outskirts. That's besides the point. If you win the Champions League, we're in the championship. If you win the championship right here, right now, this season, you win the episode. They all got promoted. They all got relegated to the last league. And the winner of this episode is going to be the one at number 1. And the winner of this episode is not Arsenal. It is Man City. Manchester City wins the EFL Championship, is the number 1 team from bottom back to the top, and will sign with the winners. But there it is. If all of these clubs got punished by being relegated, it would be Manchester City who would get back to the Premier League in the quickest time. But I am guessing United also back, and Arsenal, I mean, they won the playoffs, right? Yep. Arsenal, Man United, and Man City would be the 3 quickest teams that would make it back to the Prem. That's the episode. Let me know in the comments, do you guys think this would actually happen? I definitely don't think it will, but it is a possibility, which is one of the reasons we're trying it, bro. That's the point of these FIFA experiments. We literally get to experiment on any possible thing that could happen in the football world. Appreciate you guys watching. With that, we'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys are all doing all right, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
I need